Hi everyone, and welcome to your Let's Move resistance band workout with myself, Leon, and my mum, Janet. I hope you're all safe and well. For our second workout of the series, we will focus on lower body strength, where the aim of the exercise is to fatigue the working muscles. There will be a seated and a standing option within this workout, so please choose whichever best suits your physical ability. Our standing options tend to require greater balance and stability.
For this lower body strength workout, we will focus on working the muscles of the hips and thighs with an overall aim of strengthening and stabilising the knee and hip joints.
These important muscles will help us transition from seated to standing, help us to climb up and down stairs, and support our ability to mobilise during the day with activities that include walking and even running. Right, before we get started, please ensure you have a safe, clear space for exercise, a sturdy chair should you need one, and please ensure you warm up the body and the muscles before adding in any resistance. We will be using a variety of different ways to grip the band to help support those who struggle with the wrists, hands and fingers. Remember to stop the exercise should you experience any sharpness in pain, persistent pain or dizziness.
When you are completing this workout, feel free to change up the frequency, intensity, time and the type of exercise to suit your individual fitness levels. Keep yourself safe and always listen to your body.
Right Mum, let's get started. Your first exercise for your lower body workout is going to be your hip abduction. We're going to perform 2 sets of 12 reps. Now my mum is already in the starting position. Make sure that you're in good seated posture and you've shuffled to the front third of your chair. So you've created enough space between the chair and the back of your legs. What you're going to do is you're going to feed the band underneath your thighs, okay, and place your feet and your knees together. The band is going to go over, and with the hands we're just going to grip that band and just apply a little bit of tension through that band. Don't over tighten it. Now, we walk those feet out until they fall in line with the hips. And then from that position, we're going to open up those knees until they fall in line with the hips. It's a slight pause on the way out and then slowly come back in. Okay? So that is it. Pretty simple, but effective. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Right, here we go. Out for rep 1. Open up, slight pause, and slowly back in. And again, out for number 2. Open up, slight pause, and slowly back in. Now, the hip abduction exercise is really effective to support the inner and outer thigh. It's going to help with stabilizing the hip joint and also the knee joint as well, which will help those that maybe struggle with walking, climbing stairs, and when we're doing a lot of stepping around. So it's not just walking forwards, we're sometimes stepping sideways, we're taking a back step. We need stabilization all the way through that chain, hip, knee and ankle, and slowly back in. Take it out, slight pause, and slowly back in. And again, try and go a little bit quicker on the way out, and then just a little bit slower on way back in. Create that time under tension. And slowly back in.
Number 10, this one here.
Number 10 now? Yeah. And slowly back in. Out for number 11 then?
Yeah.
And slowly back in. And then out for number 12 to finish off this first set. Slight pause and slowly back in. And just relax there. We've got 30 seconds rest. So if you need to just extend those legs a little bit, just encourage a little bit of blood flow, because them big thigh muscles are going to be working and fatiguing. We need to get some healthy blood flow back into that area. Right, everybody, get yourself set for your last set. So feet together, retighten that band up, walk the feet out to hip width apart. Let's go for your second set. So we open up. It's a slight pause on the way out. You're going to feel those muscles on the outer thigh working, and then slowly back in. If you need to retighten that band at any point, just add in a little bit more resistance and slowly back in. And again, take it out. And slowly back in. Just ensure your feet stay flat on the floor as well. There is a tendency to just lift those feet a little bit, especially when the knees come in. And take it out, slight pause. I can certainly feel my thighs working now, Mum. Can you?
Yeah.
And out, slight pause. And then slowly back in. And again. And back in. Right, last few, I'm going to speed it up a little bit quicker, Mum. Go out.
8. That's 8.
And back in. Out for number 9. And back in. Out for number 10. And back in. Out for number 11. And back in. Last one, out and hold it. Hold it, Mum. Don't let it go. And slowly come back in. Fetch the feet back together. Just slacken off that band and just outstretch those legs. So at the midpoint there, we increase the tempo, which can always just add a different effect, and we can tap in a little bit more into that muscular endurance. Excellent. Well done, everybody. For your next exercise of this workout, we're going to perform a seated leg extension. So all we're looking for is flexion and extension at the knee. Place your band on the floor to start, following the mid-line of your body. My mum is already in the starting position and she's in good seated posture, chest out, chin up, and we've shuffled to the front third of the chair, haven't we, Mum? Mm-hmm. Right, you're going to start by placing your right foot on the floor, okay, on top of the band. Right, with your left foot, we're going to place the left foot in front of your right. And the band is just going to follow up over the knee, and we can loosely just grip that band there. So the working leg, the left, we're just going to lift that left foot up, pointing the toes up towards the ceiling, extend that leg so we can create some time under tension through those thigh muscles. We're then going to slowly return that heel back down towards the toes and place the foot back on the floor. We're going to complete 2 sets of 12 reps, working first the left and then moving over onto your right. Everybody ready?
Ready.
Right, let's work that left leg. Off you go. So we go up, point the toes up, extend as far as you can. Slight pause at the top, slowly back down. That's number 1. Up for number 2, extend and slowly back down. Up for number 3. Extend, slight pause, slowly back down. And up for number 4. Extend and slowly back down. Right, just remember, these thigh muscles, biggest muscles in the body. Okay, very important to keep those legs nice and strong. As we grow older, they do tend to get weaker very quickly. So it's important that we do these strengthening exercises so it'll help us with those activities that include walking or even running. And they're going to be very important to support that strength at the knee joint and at the hip. And slowly back down. Now, if you are struggling with this resistance band, if it's a little bit too much resistance, remember you've always got the option to get rid of the band and just work against gravity on your leg extension.
Last one, Leon.
Here we go then. All the way up. Bring your toes back to the nose. And then slowly back down in there. Just relax. Ooh. Just take that front foot off. Can you feel it in the thigh, Mum? Yeah. So just take your left foot off and you're just going to swap your left and your right foot round. Okay. So placing the right foot at the front. We've got that heel to toe action and the band is feeding up that right leg. We're going to go for your second set. Right. Here we go. So extend that right leg this time. As far out as you can go, bring the toes up, slight pause, slowly back down. Now the tension of the band is between your heel and your toe. So don't feel as though you've got to create tension with the hands. So there shouldn't really be much gripping of the band. The toes will do all the gripping. So I probably would wear some comfortable footwear that's quite supportive in and around that toe area and got good grip. And then slowly back down. And again, let's go up. Slight pause at the top, because that's where we're going to get the benefit. I can even feel my legs shaking at that top, Mum. If they're shaking, you know, they're working hard. That is a... it does tend to let you know that your body is under some good tension. So it's working at the right level if you're feeling those muscles shaking a little bit.
Right, next one, 11.
And up, slight pause. And slowly back down. And again, let's go up. Toes to the nose. Slight pause. And slowly back down. And just relax in there. Just fetch those feet wide apart. Just extend those legs. Just shake it off. And you should feel those big thigh muscles fatigued a little bit. Okay. Excellent stuff. Well done, everyone. Right, everybody. For your next exercise, we're going to perform some crab walks. Now, I bet you can't wait for these, can you, Mum? She's got no idea what's coming up here. So, there is a variation between seated and standing. Okay, my mum's in good seated posture. She's shuffled to the front third of the chair, shoulders back and down, stomach muscles tucked in. Now, for both of us, to be fair, we're in a similar starting position with the feet hip width apart, placed flat on the band. The band is coming up through the hand out the top, and we're going to place the thumbs on top of the band to lock it in place. So we need a little bit of tension through the band to start. If you're in seated, you're going to lift one knee up, you're going to take the foot out, open up the hip, make sure the knee is tracking the toe, and then fetch it back in, okay? And then you're going to take it out the other side. Now, if you're in standing, just soften your knees up a little bit, make sure you're nice and balanced. Head, neck and spine in line. Stick your bum out behind you slightly, just take the pressure off your lower back. Now, from that position, one foot comes up and out to shoulder width apart. And then once that's back on the floor, we can lift the other one up. We're going to go out for 2 strides and back in for 2 strides. Just nice and steady, keeping time under tension. We're going to complete 2 sets of 8 reps this time. So everybody ready? Let's go for rep 1. Off you go. So slow and controlled to start off with, just to get used to that movement, especially in standing, because there's a lot of balance and stability required for these ones. Out for number 2. And very quickly, you're going to start to feel that inner and outer thigh working. Out for number 3. And as you can see, there's a tendency to look at your feet. All right, so I really do need to practice what I preach and try and keep my chin up, looking forwards. Out for number 5. Chest out, chin up. Take in, keeping the feet flat on the floor. When you're landing, make sure you're nice and stable before you pick it back up. Out for number 6. So your inner and outer thigh, you know, really important, helping to stabilize the hips. Out for number 7. Chest out, chin up. And last one, out for number 8. So we don't always walk forwards, we don't always walk backwards. This side step is a really key step. You know, stepping out of the way of objects, people coming, things coming. We need to be light on the toes. And just relax there. We've got 30 seconds rest. You can take the tension out of the band a little bit. If you're straining a little bit through shoulders, give them a little roll. Okay, and we can just, I don't know, if you're in standing, you might want to march and just encourage a little bit of blood flow through them legs. Get rid of some of that lactic acid that's built up, that's fatiguing those muscles. Right, everybody, we're going to go in for your last set of your crab walks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off you go for rep 1. I'm not looking at my feet this time, Mum, I promise.
I'm going to try and not look at my feet.
Out for number 2. Keep those soft knees. Out for number 3. And whenever we're working strength, just remember to breathe. You know, taking some good deep breaths. If you're starting to fatigue, you know, don't feel as though you've got to keep up with this pace. Out for number 4. Nearly halfway through. Taking some good deep breaths. Just slow everything down. Out for number 5. Chest out, chin up. Out for number 6. Come on, Mum, we're nearly there. Out for number 7. I don't think we'll make good crabs, Mum. I'm not going to lie. And then the big one, your last one, take it out. Make it a good one. Fetch it all the way back in. And just relax. Make sure you're nice and stable. Let go of that band. Shake your arms and legs off a little bit. Just give them shoulders a little roll. Everybody, you know, you need a pat on back with them because they are not easy. Well done, everybody. Right, everybody, for your last exercise, we're going to perform a leg press. Now, my mum is going to complete this exercise in a laid position. Because she does struggle with her head and neck, she is using some additional support in that area. If anybody does struggle with lower back pain, you might want to use a little bit of support in that area, especially in the arch of the back. Now, for both of us, we've both got the band wrapped around the base of the foot. I'm going to perform this one from a seated position on the floor. I'm using a pillow mainly for comfort, but I'm leaning back and resting on this chair just to take the tension out of my spine. So from that position, I am quite comfortable, ready for this particular exercise. Now, what we're going to do, Mum, is we're going to fetch that knee in towards the chest, and then we're just going to tighten up that band. Okay, now from that position, we drive the heel out in front, extending the leg, bringing the toes back towards yourself. At that point, you can rest the heel on the floor, all right, and then you can fetch it back up, ready for your next rep, okay, or you can keep the foot floating all the way through, which is a little bit harder. So we're going to complete 2 sets of 12 reps. Are you ready, Mum?
I'm ready.
Right, here we go for number 1. Fetch that knee in as far as you can. Tension on the band. Drive the heel out. Toes back towards yourself. Put the heel back down if you want to. Back in for number 2. And back out. And then back in for number 3. And back out. So we want to extend that leg with a slight pause. Back in for number 4. And back out. And then fetch it back in for number 5. And back out. Now we're working those big quad muscles, the biggest muscles in the body. So like I always say, if we're going to maintain that strength of the lower body, these are big muscles to work to stabilize that knee joint and support all the movement of the lower body as well.
Number 9.
Already? Is that 10, Mum?
Yeah. Number 11.
Last one, everyone.
Number 12.
And just relax in there. Take the tension out of the band a little bit. Now, to save you bending down and trying to feed the band around your other foot, you just place the other foot on the inside of the band, and my mum's done it expertly there. And then it'll just exchange, so you can easily just swap over. So we're going to perform this last exercise of this particular workout. We've got a set of 12 to go again. So we bring the knee in, tension on that band. You're going to drive that heel out in front, bring the toes back toward yourself. Slight pause, slowly back in. So out for number 2, and back in. And then out for number 3, and back in. Now, if you do struggle getting down on the floor, That laid position is there because you can perform these on your bed. And back in.
Number 6.
Halfway.
Yeah. 7.
And if you keep that foot floating, can you feel them quads working, Mum? The thigh muscles.
8. 9.
And especially, do you know, mobilising from day to day, getting in and out of cars.
10.
Walking up and down stairs.
11. Last one.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
Big
12.
push. And relax in there. Excellent. So, let go of that band. All right, just wriggle those fingers a little bit because it can be quite intense when we're gripping those because we're trying to create that resistance for the legs to work against. Well done, everyone. Session complete. Right, everyone, just remember, after fatiguing our working muscles, there will be a natural process of recovery where the muscles may feel tender and become tight. This is normal and should ease over time. However, if this does not happen, you may want to consult your healthcare professional. Maintaining a good level of strength of the muscles in the body is essential in supporting the structure and integrity of our joints. This can reduce the stress and load at the joint area, resulting in lower levels of pain and discomfort.
Thank you for joining us, everyone, and we hope you have enjoyed these resistance band workouts. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
See you next time.